Hello, my name is Alex. And you, as I understand it, dream of having a passive income. Do you want to learn how to create applications for Android, to tie your life to programming? If yes, then I am happy to see you in my course on mobile app development using the Android Studio development environment and the Kotlin programming language. Today, Kotlin is the language of choice for creating mobile applications for the Android operating system. This course is designed for beginners, for those who don't have programming knowledge yet. So the goal of this course is to master the essentials and reinforce that with practice with assignments. About 30 lessons are planned. And after this course, we will start creating applications, such as Notepad, fitness application. We'll learn how to work with databases, we'll show and tell you how to monetize your app and upload it to Play Market. So I recommend you to subscribe in order not to lose the channel and not to miss any of the new videos. There are a lot of interesting, challenging and profitable things ahead, don't miss your chance. Start now and in a year you will be proud of yourself. And don't forget to support channel with likes and comments of any kind, it will help promote videos. Creating applications is not difficult as it might seem at first glance. You can create a huge number of applications without having much knowledge of mathematics, do not worry about it. You may never even have to work with complex tasks such as facial voice recognition or artificial intelligence. Under each video in the description there will be a short description and a timecode for convenience. Before installing the program, I advise you to familiarize yourself with the system requirements. I have a Mac, and it automatically offers me to download the Mac version. If you have Windows, you will be prompted to download the version for your computer. Install Android Studio. So as not to make the video long, I will cut out the extra fragment with the download and proceed immediately to the setup. You can choose the theme to your taste, I prefer the dark one. Create the first project, and we are offered to choose a ready-made template that we can use in our application. We will analyze it in more detail in the next lessons. Let's start with an empty activity first. We leave the name as it is, we can easily change it at any time. The main thing is to install the Kotlin development language. We don't change the minimum SDK either, this is the minimum version of Android that our application can run on. It's okay if you don't memorize everything from the beginning, this tutorial is just an introductory one to understand how Android Studio works. In the manifest you can change all the basic information, icon, application name and adaptive icons. Activity, our application pages, there can be as many of them as you want, later we will see how they are created. All activities should be spelled out in the manifest, they are entered here automatically when creating a new activity. In this case, we have only one activity registered with the name main activity. This line means that our application will be launched from this page. The Java folder will store all the activities that we created. Residential is short for resources. In the folder drawable temple pictures. Layout file is automatically generated when creating a new activity, here we can create our application design. Blueprint shows the contours of objects more accurately and will help you create a design, but if it gets in the way, you can turn it off, and for convenience, I recommend turning on Show System UI. Mipmap stores different extensions of the application's pictures, you can delete them and upload your own. Here we will store all the colors that we use in the application, later we can use it by its name indicator. String all the same only with text. Everything is simple here, In this folder we can edit the settings of our dark or light theme. Gradle will help us work with libraries and make changes to the project. We will analyze this in more detail later. In Android Studio, applications need to be tested. You can connect an Android emulator, or connect your real phone and test the app on your phone. Choose a method convenient for you. But keep in mind that the virtual device can cause the computer to overheat and lag, so a more optimized way to use a real device. Now we will look at how to connect a virtual Android. For a real device you need to set up your phone and put debugging on USB. We have a choice of different virtual phones, all differ in diagonal and screen extension. It is better to choose a medium-sized phone. Now we need to download the Android version. So our virtual device has been created. Let's test it now. The first launch, as always, is the longest. Our button, which was placed at the very beginning, went to the side due to the fact that we did not fix it on the screen. If you do not fix the object, then it will always go to the upper left corner. This is due to the fact that the screens are of different sizes and the object can be in different places, and so we specifically indicate where it needs to be located. If you are interested in such a presentation of information, support with a like and I will understand that it is time to do the second part, in which I will give much more information and try to explain briefly and to the point about such a wonderful program. And do not think that topics like arrays, variables, conditional statements, functions, strings, databases, libraries, design development and much more are very difficult to master and understand. It is much easier than it sounds, and I am ready to talk about it all.